Hey guys, alright, well we're going to do a little bit of groundwork, not a whole lot because I'm running out of daylight, but sorry about the way the last video ended, the phone rang, so I had to cut it off a little bit short, but we're going to do a little bit of groundwork here with Levi, and then after that I'll saddle him up and do some riding on him, just some walk, trot, canter stuff, you know, showing you that he's a little bit light, you know, I'm soft in the hands, kind of like you said. I can't do anything spectacular on him. You know, but I know you said you weren't super interested in that, but like I was saying, he's a hot horse, or at least he was in the beginning, and so I had to do a lot of desensitizing stuff with him, you know, a lot of groundwork with him, and I like to do a lot of that usually even before I ride him. You know, I'll usually get him, do 2-3 minutes of groundwork with him, you know, get him nice and quiet, kind of how he is now. You know, that's how I like him. You know, it's one of the things I learned, you know, over the past 2 years. You know, that your space is your space. They are big animals, and so, you know, they can't be pushing into me all the time and crowd my space. That is something that I did learn. You know, at first I thought it was all, you know, it's so cute, it's sweet, he's rubbing into me, and he's, you know, nudging me all the time, and that's not really how it's supposed to be. It's important that the horse has respect, and I know you guys know all this stuff, but just figured I would tell you, you know, so at least, you know, you can see that I know a decent amount. So I'll just start out by doing a few desensitizing things with him. I'll work him in the round pen for a minute, and then I'll lunge him for a few minutes, do a few other exercises really quick, and then I'll saddle him up and ride him like I said. Okay, so let's go ahead and back him up here. And I'll turn him this way so that you can see. Don't pin your ears back at me. So I'll just start out by rubbing him a little bit, getting the rope up over his back, over his hindquarters, over his neck. Give me 2 eyes. Back legs. And then I'll go ahead and rub him with it. And I'll go ahead, 2 eyes. Thank you. Go ahead and start spanking the ground. And he's already licking his lips and lowering his head, which is showing me he's kind of relaxed. Like I said, I do a lot of this stuff with him already, so just want to get him started just a little bit. Go ahead and do it on the other side, as they do have 2 sides of their brain, so everything I do on one side I'll do on the other. On the legs, get him nice and relaxed. Boy. Good boy. Good boy. And he's standing and being quiet, so I'll go ahead and rub him with it. Good boy. Alright, let's go ahead and take this off. Just do a little bit of work in the round pen. So point, doesn't go, pluck, spank, move your feet. I'll go ahead and make him turn. Always like him to turn towards me. 2 eyes are better than 2 heels, as Glenn would say. And I'll make him go a few circles. I don't want him to go around too much. You know, I don't want to wear him out running him in circles. Yep. Point. Yep. Point. Move those feet. Good boy. Yep. And good. Hope. Good boy. Okay, so that's just a little bit of groundwork, just basic stuff, you know, getting him to turn towards me. I don't do a whole lot with this anymore, but that's beside the point. You know, just get him nice and relaxed. So I'll go ahead and lunge him for a second. This is, you know, the round pen is something to do in the beginning with your horse in terms of gaining their respect. You know, I think that's really important. You know, your horse's respect. If he doesn't respect you, then obviously he's not going to do what you want him to do. So, go ahead and put the lunge line back on him. Good boy. Back up. And then I'll just show you a few exercises while I'm at it before I go ahead and lunge him. You know, I'll go ahead and back him up a little bit. And he is a little on the slow side, he's being a little bit lazy, but I'll let it go. 2 eyes. And I'll just keep rubbing him here until he stops. He keeps moving his feet, I'll just walk with him. Good. I'll go ahead and yield his hindquarters. And I'll rub him with the stick. Let him know it's not going to hurt him, even though I didn't have to pop him with it. Now I'll come on this side, rub him a little bit for a second until he stops. So I'll go ahead and yield him this way. He's getting tangled up in the rope, so I'll just go ahead and hold it. And I've gotten him to the point where I really don't need the stick, but I'll just go ahead and use it anyways. Good boy. And I can just go ahead and set it down. I'll yield the 4/4. Good boy. I want him pivoting on his front foot. There you go. And then I'll just go ahead and rub him to a stop. Good boy. Good boy, he's licking his lips. Okay, I know he doesn't want to do this because this is old news for him. Go ahead and... Come on, step in front, step in front, step in front, step in front. And I know I'm kind of rushing this. It's not the prettiest, but... Okay.